Hello, I am Becky Kehoe from Perceptional Hypnotherapy, and we're doing a chat with hypnotherapists. We have Angela Sharp here today, amazing hypnotherapist. She actually trained under Haven Ridge School of Hypnotherapy, and I was honored to be a part of that with her. And I have to say, she is also a High Vibe Wellness is her business name, and she is a registered holistic nutritionist. I don't know why I always get tangled with that. Um, practice a shamanism and a student of shamanism at this point, Reiki practice. And of course, her main practice is hypnotherapy in Sorrento, BC. So welcome, Ange.
Thank you, Becky.
So nice to have you here today.
I'm excited.
Cool, cool. So we're going to start with some questions, Angela. And the first one for you would be, what inspired you to become a hypnotherapist?
It's interesting because before I saw one of your ads, it was nowhere in my present time. It was not something that I had thought about or considered. It was just not even in my perception at all. And then, I've been on a pretty deep healing journey for the last few years. And so honestly, it's just been building one thing after another. And I saw your ad. Actually, I think I followed you shortly before, maybe seeing you at one of our amazing events that we've got going on in the Shuswap. But I was following you, and then I saw your ad for Haven Ridge School, and it was just like this, got to talk to her. And so I got in touch with you, and then I came and did a quick session with you, which just like the fireworks went off right initially at that very first session. I just knew that this was something that I had to jump on board with. And I am so thankful that I did because it has been a big life changing game changer, all of it. So I'm excited.
That's perfect. That's really interesting how it just kind of came to you.
Yeah.
Everything was kind of pushing you in that direction, little signs here and there. And
Yeah. And I follow the signs, I follow the numbers, I follow the synchronicities, and then those like heart feelings, like my heart was like, I got to do this. I got to check that. I got to talk to her. And then obviously, like our connection has been a super beautiful growth for both of us, I think. So it was
absolutely.
definitely meant to be.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I'm very blessed to have had you pop into my life. I still remember that first phone call where you
Yeah.
were like, tell me more about this program. Like, what is happening there? And then
Yeah.
I thought, well, she doesn't really sound like she's committed, but we'll see what happens. And then sure enough, 2 weeks later, another phone call. So that was really great. Definitely
Yeah.
meant to be.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next question I have for you is there a moment that stands out for you in your practice, an aha moment, something that has, may have affected you deeply, as well as watching that transformation with one of your clients?
Yeah, you bet. I'm working with this lady online, and it's been a slow going process, but really beautiful growth. Our last session, she had expressed that she honestly doesn't ever remember a time in her life that she was happy, or that she felt peace or calm, or that she was just comfortable in her body and just happy. And she's at an age now that she really, her kids are growing up and out of the house, and it's time for her to do for her. And she's just having a really hard time trying to find that happiness. And there's a lot of humglum. And so she was finally ready to go into some deeper process or a couple days ago, and then we got off the call, and about 3 hours later she sent me a voice message, and I was really excited. I felt something positive come from it right away, so I hit play on the voice message, and it was just silence for probably 30 to 45 seconds. I thought maybe she bum dialed me.
Oh,
And then all of a sudden she says, do you hear that? And she says, that's peace. And she says, and pure bliss. And I was just like, oh, it just like immediately welled me up. Like she hadn't experienced that feeling in years and years and years. She's in her 50s and she doesn't ever remember feeling happy. So we brought her to a beautiful, happy place and expanded from it. And she was able to take that out into her life, and something shifted within her. So that was really, really beautiful and really exciting.
oh my gosh. Thank you for sharing that. And wow. Wow, for both of you. That's incredible.
Mhm.
I could just imagine the energy and just that feeling when she called and there was complete silence. Like you really put us there. That was amazing.
Awesome.
Oh my goodness. So, is there anything that you can share with us today around, like a tip or a trick for the audience, something that can help them with their day-to-day lives?
Um, yeah, I mean, I've had some clients that have that are really new to hypnosis that have come in. Why don't I just show you?
Yeah, yeah.
Does that work? Do you have some kind of emotion that's been coming up for you today that you're feeling? What's going on?
Oh, for sure. I was working on marketing, which is not my strong point, and it doesn't make me happy being on the computer all day, typing away. So I have a little bit of like kind of pressure in my chest and just that feeling of overwhelm from that this morning.
Right. Okay. So would it be safe to say that we could use overwhelm
Mm,
for to go forward? Sure. Okay. If you're
yeah.
feeling comfortable, you could go ahead and close your eyes for a moment. And then we're just going to take a couple really nice, beautiful, deep breaths together. We'll start off with some triangle breathing. So imagine that breath going all the way up to the top of your head on the right side, right leg, right arm. Yes. And as you exhale, imagine it going out the left side of your body, all the way out through the left toes. Beautiful. Let's take two more breaths just like that. Get comfortable. That's right. Beautiful. Now just start noticing that energy in your body, that overwhelm that you're feeling that computer, doing that work you don't really like to do, just building from that. Where do you notice that in your body?
Definitely in the top of my chest.
In your chest. What does it feel like?
Just a little bit of a like pressure or weight, just pushing down a little bit.
Okay, perfect. Now, if you could just put your hands palm up on your lap. Beautiful. And go ahead and use your imagination to just put that energy you're feeling, that overwhelm, that pressure in your chest, pull that out and put it into your hands. Imagine that overwhelm. Just look around, feel if there's anything else inside of there. Imagining that overwhelm is right in your hands. You double check that you haven't missed anything. That's right. Perfect. Let me know when that feels like it's all in your hands.
Okay.
Great. What do you notice in your hands?
Kind of just like bubbly, starting to float away on its own, actually.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Amazing. Are you noticing anything else?
It's almost like as the bubbles kind of come up, they kind of change to lightness and then they're just kind of drifting, drifting away.
That's amazing already. That's already shifting so huge. Beautiful. Let's just make those bubbles bigger. Let's allow
Okay.
those bubbles. Yes, that's right. And then allow them to do what they do. Notice whatever you notice in there. I'm going to count to three and we'll make those bubbles bigger. One, two, three. Beautiful. Now maybe we can shift it. What else are you noticing?
Oh, there's only one bubble left and it's a big round one.
Yes. What can we do to get rid of? Let's remove that bubble from your present being right now. What can you do for it? To allow that overwhelm to just leave altogether.
I'm just gonna have it kind of look up at all the other ones that left and just kind of realize the energy of release with watching them leave.
Beautiful.
And it's starting to shrink.
Perfect.
It's gonna let it go now. Oh wow, it's completely gone now. That is great. Holy. Ooh.
Thank that energy for showing itself. Allow it to go. And let's just fill that space back up with the universal white light, making sure that we're all filled to the top. Beautiful. And hopefully that was able to calm some of that overwhelm for you.
I feel really fluffy and kind of light all in this area now.
Beautiful. I love that.
Thank you. That was amazing. I certainly needed, I didn't realize how much I was carrying in there.
Mhm.
Just kind of a busy day getting it all organized. So thank you for that.
Yeah, thank you for letting me do that. That's fun.
That was a lot of fun. And everybody should pay attention to Angela's little tip and trick because that was brilliant. I feel like so much lighter and ready to go.
Get back to that marketing.
Yeah. So, let's go back to the questions. And what sets your hypnotherapy practice aside from others?
Hmm. So something that I really noticed recently is that I've been working and doing a lot of energy work between the Reiki and learning about mountain shamanism, and that stuff is really starting to be a focus in my practice. So I feel really humbled by that,
Oh,
and it's really exciting. And then also, I've just started recently working with clients online, which I felt like a little bit of fear in that before. I don't really love the online, the technology, also the distance, and then not having, like, I like to be able to hug my client when we're all done. I don't know. It's just nice
yeah.
to have a personal touch. And so I did something the other day with one of my clients where I asked if it would be okay if I essentially welcomed her into my space, so that it was like she was sitting in my chair looking here through the computer, but I made it so that it was like she was actually in my beautiful cozy chair. And I put that perception in front of her so she could feel the cozy of the chair and the blanket on her. And our session was just so powerful. So I felt like it helped build a bit of a better connection than through the computer, if that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. So you brought in your energy skills, your skills of working with that I guess shamanic or Mother Earth energy, as
Yeah.
well as your Reiki energy.
Hmm.
Oh,
Yep.
beautiful. That is
Yeah.
so exciting. Yeah, that is amazing. No wonder her session was so wonderful.
Great. Yeah.
Yeah, adding
Yeah.
that extra energy to it and those special touches.
Yeah, it seemed really special. So that was really wonderful. And it shifted how I look at doing it this way. It really did. It helped me huge in settling in my own space.
That's perfect. And I
Yeah,
think once we break down that barrier of thinking that there is, a separation between time and space, we can connect with each other so much more.
so true. It's so
Yeah.
true. Yeah. Mhm.
Wonderful. Well, thank you for being here today, Angela. And you can get a hold of her at High Vibe Wellness, and we'll put all her information down below.
Yeah,
So
that'd be amazing.
wonderful.
Thanks, Becky.
Take care, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.